Hello, I'm the Rose Pink Witch, and today I'm going to be talking about spirit animals. I'm going to be reading from my grimoire. I'm going to do a tour on this eventually, but not yet. So I'm just going to go straight into it because, as always, I'm very awkward. So spirit animals and guides are beings, entities, deities, whatever, but spirit animals in particular are animals rather than deities. Yeah, probably. Correct me if I'm wrong now. And they are with you for your whole life, down your path, and they help you with spirit work, journey, choices, anything like that. They can help with doing spell work. You can call upon them for power, you can call upon them to help with tarot reading, anything like that if you have a strong connection with them, which you can do by creating like an altar to them or just talking to them in general, stuff like that, leaving offerings, anything. Trying to find the words. So they can be any animal, to a centipede, to a bird, to a reptile, an invertebrate, a mammal, cat, dog, bird. I just said bird. And it could be a chameleon in your pet tank. You can also, like, your spirit animal doesn't have to be set. It can be chosen by you. You can say, I want my spirit animal to be this, if you manifest it enough, if you really, really want it, but sometimes you can and it's already chosen you, sort of thing. So, in this video I'm going to be talking about my experiences with spirit animals, such as, because my spirit animal is a raven, which I have seen around the place. So going on to how you can communicate using divination, using tarot cards, pendulum, runes, stuff like that. And they can leave you messages, you can get yes-no answers using a yes-no coin. But you have to make sure you're actually talking to them and not something else that could be trying to talk to you, I guess. What's the word? Be protected, that's the word. I was thinking of cleansing. Cleanse your space, protect yourself. So to know who your current spirit animal is, you can do a variety of methods, such as, tarot cards, pendulum, just asking different animals, is it this, is it that, sort of thing. You could get it in your dreams, if you dream of it enough and it's trying to give you a message, that might be your spirit animal trying to give you a message through your dreams. You could see it in astral projection if you know how to do that, and I personally do not. I've only done it once by accident and woke up 5 seconds after, out of surprise. Very sad. You can also just go outside and look at the nature around you if you have wildlife in your area. It might not be just animals, but it could be, so you might as well go look. Normally you would see them approach you, maybe watching you, stuff that the other animals in that species aren't doing around it. You can also meditate and see what images come to your head, which could be messages from your spirit animal, or you could learn who your spirit animal is by doing that. So next I'm going to go on to how to leave offerings, how to respect your spirit animal. You can make a page in your altar? No, in your grimoire or book of shadows, whatever you call it. You can draw them, you can write about them, print images and stick it in, stuff like that. You could even leave a small thing on your altar. I have mine next to me here. I don't know if you can see it on camera because I've turned the phone around because it has better quality on the front camera. But I don't have that on my altar specifically because I haven't found any like raven. They sound similar. I don't have any sort of statues like that, but I do have a lot of owls and cats and stuff like that. I have a lot of frogs. Maybe you could have more than one spirit animal. Who makes the rules to that? I don't know. Rather, you can also show respect by leaving offerings. So if it's like a bird, like a crow or raven like mine, you could go and throw seeds for the birds or feed the birds outside, stuff like that. Or you could do, you know, the altar and like leave offerings there for them, depending on what they like, what you think they might like. Maybe draw a picture, a poem, write a little note, leave some food, stuff like that. You can also create a sigil, however you say it, and you can draw that on yourself in a notebook, on the piece of paper which you carry with you. You can make it and like cut it out on cardboard or something and like attach it to something, or make a sticker out of it and stick it somewhere, and that you show you're always with them, sort of thing. You can also make a piece of jewellery, or decide a piece of jewellery is going to represent your spirit animal which you wear always. I'm going to go on to my own spirit animal, which is a raven. I'm not going to talk about all spirit animals. I might do a video on different ones later, but not now because I don't have the time, and there's a lot of animals. A lot. So, ravens are associated with tricksters and creation. They are often used as messengers of the divine. Its elements are air and water, and is usually associated with the festivals Samhain and Imbolc. Ravens are associated with deities Odin, Apollo, Morrigan, Shani, various native creation and trickster gods. They are associated with the following traits: clairvoyance, intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, and otherworldly powers. They connect the material world to the spirit world, and represent prophecy and insight. Other associations are death, transformation, rebirth, afterlife, foresight, confidentiality, intellect, wisdom, and trustworthiness. I don't mind sharing this because this is literally just a passage I found online to the public, but it was a trustworthy source. And if you're wondering, a raven's Latin name is Corvus corax. No idea if I'm saying that right, but that's how it's spelled. And so this is the picture in my book, in case you wanted to see. I don't think it's very good, but I like the colour. It's handmade. It's for my spirit animal. I'm going to move on to my experiences. I'm not going to share all of them since it can be personal, but I often would. I don't see ravens out and about. I see a lot of crows, but not ravens. But my spirit animal comes to me in the astral plane. I know I said I don't astral project, but I see out and about, like seeing into another realm for a moment, a split second, seeing it at the corner of your eye. I would see a giant black shape with wings that would flap, and one time I even managed to hear the feathers as it took off in the corner of my eye. And that's how I found out it was a raven and not a crow, because for a while I thought it was a crow that was my spirit animal. But a raven is twice the size, I believe. It's a lot bigger than a crow. So that's how I figured out it was a raven. Stuff like that will help you identify who your spirit animal is. So, this is the page, by the way. It's just a bunch of like trees and that, in case you wanted to have a look-see at the page design. And it's just like watercolour and that. And on the spirit animal page, I have a bit of paper stuck down, and this is all information you can find publicly, so I will share it with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, comment, like, do your stuff. Goodbye.